All right, kids, it's your old pal, Dr. Gool, man, and I'm here to tell you, we got a brand new special episode today. Today, we're going out to the Skyline Drive In for Monster Movie Nachos. All right, here we are, man. We made it all the way to the Skyline Drive In. Looks weird in the daytime, doesn't it? Oh, and there he is. That's my old pal, Joe Skyline. Mr. Skyline, how we doing?
How are you?
All
Good
right.
to see you.
Glad that we could make it. So, what's it like being a part of the Skyline family?
Well, my name's not actually Skyline. It's actually Joe Gaudin. I own the Skyline.
Oh,
But it's actually not my name. Yeah.
it's not. It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
No.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, it's not Skyline.
Huh. All right. Well, let's go on inside then. Fine. All right. Here we are at the Skyline Drive-In with my good buddy Joe
Gaudin.
Godin,
Yes.
Joe, not Skyline, Godin. So tell me, we've got the Super Monster Movie Fest coming in August. Is that right?
Yeah, August 23rd and 24th.
August 23rd, 24th.
Yes, yeah, 23rd and 24th.
Okay, thank you. Get the audio there. And I understand we have some special guests that night. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yeah. We have Sammy Terry, legendary horror host, will be here both nights, Friday and Saturday, and we have vendors coming. So it's gonna be
So
fun.
it's a big to-do, man. There's gonna be lots of people.
Two nights, dusk till dawn. So yeah.
Dude, all night long. You cannot afford to miss this. Now tell us about the movies that we're gonna be seeing. There's a special theme going on.
Oh yeah. So it's man-created monster. And so you can imagine, the granddaddy of all, Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, man.
Yeah.
You see, I've talked about Frankenstein, one of the greats, man.
So original Universal, 1931, of course, Frankenstein. Movies like David Cronenberg's '86, The Fly.
Nice. Jeff
Reanimator.
Goldblum is in
Jeff
that one.
Goldblum, yeah.
Puking on donuts, as I recall.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
So we've got the Super Monster Movie Fest. What's the date again?
August 23rd and 24th.
August 23rd and 24th, 2 days. Camping is allowed, is that correct?
That's right. Camping's allowed. Breakfast is served the next morning. It's a whole big weekend.
Absolutely. It is a big to-do. Plus, you're going to get the opportunity, the only place in the world that you're going to be able to find Dr. Gool's Super Monster Nachos. Isn't that right?
That's right.
That's right. All right, kids, let's go through the ingredients, man. We need 4 medium-sized tomatoes. We need a little bit of lime juice. We need half a yellow onion. We need a red pepper. We need a single jalapeno. and we need a sweet Georgia peach. So once you get all those pieces together, sit back and let it start. Okay, kids, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna be a very privileged few. You're gonna get to see Dr. Gool slicing vegetables in his own manner, man. I know we've seen a little video here, a little video there. Don't try this at home. This is Dr. Gool. Ta-da!
Awesome!
Okay, now one of the more important ingredients is the cilantro. It's this stuff. This is not parsley. Do not get confused with parsley because it's just gonna taste like parsley. Now you're gonna want to get a whole bunch of this and cut off your stems. Now I could make a joke about another green herb where you have to cut off your stems, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the high road and just chop up my cilantro. So you mince it up nice and tiny, man. You don't want big, huge leaves of this hanging out. And if you're in the grocery store and you're thinking, should I buy that little jar of pre-chopped cilantro? No! No, you should not. Lazy. So you dice up, chop up, try not to crush up all your cilantro. Then you're going to add that to your relish that we made earlier. See, look at that. Jalapenos, peppers, onions, all in there. That's looking pretty good. Put your cilantro across the top. Then a magic thing happens. A little bit of lime juice. There's one more ingredient. I'll get to that. Now I don't know if this particular one's actually from Georgia, but it is a pretty little specimen. Look at that. So there we go. We've got the relish sitting in its own juices, man. A little cilantro. We got some peach, red peppers, onions, and tomatoes. And we let that just sit there and marinate in its own stuff for a few minutes. And while we're doing that, we go over to the meat. Now we've diced up some meat nice and small. These are going to be eaten off of nacho chips, so you don't want any big, huge chunks of beef. And you remember that fachita seasoning that Bob showed us? Well, look it up. It's a video. It's out there, I promise. That's what we're going to use this for. We're going to season up all that beef. Look at that. Be generous with it, man. Don't hold back. You want that nice and covered up in seasoning. Look at that. Look at that. All seasoned up, all spicy. You can just smell that. You can just smell. Put your nose real close to the video there. You can smell that. Smell that. Can you smell that? No, of course you can't. Then we take it into our preheated cast iron skillet. Stir it up, man. Make sure it doesn't stick. Get it going. Alright. I'm not going to bore you to tears by sitting here and watch me sizzle. I just stir it every few minutes here. Look at that starting to brown up. Let that caramelize. Let that little bit of color get on there. And if you could smell through your video screen, because I know I fooled you on that once, probably not going to do it again. you would know how fantastic that smells. So give your meat a few minutes to cook, get it nice and tender, and we'll get back to our super monster nachos. There we go, kids. That's what we want that to look like. Sizzled up nice and dark. That beef's nice and tender. So now we get to the fun part, getting back and putting together our nachos. Okay, now your relish has been sitting in its juice, getting tasty, getting awesome, man. Now you take your handful and you decorate these chips with it. Oh yeah. Be generous, man. Don't be stingy. Cover that stuff up. Get that all over there. Yeah, absolutely. Look at all that. Look at that red and green. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When we take our beef, don't be stingy, man. Don't be stingy. There we go. Now, for the good stuff. Now, cooks will tell you, use 11 different Italian cheeses and 14 different... That never happens. People don't sprinkle cheese and put it in the oven. That's far too much work. We want our cheese in a jar, man. And we're gonna cover these nachos with that cheese. And that cheese is gonna hold all those ingredients together, man. So we get that on there. And that is all there is to it. Now, you're qualified to make Dr. Gool's totally amazing, simply fantastic monster nachos! Oh yeah. Oh. See? That's the kind of thing I'm talking about.
They're fantastic.
So would you even consider changing it to Skyline? I mean, the marketing alone would make you a fortune.
I'd consider it.
You see, that's all we ask. Hey, little buddy. How you doing? Are you okay?